What's poppin'? What's going on? Yo, check it out, right? Rikers Island has a new intelligence boss. I'm gonna read this out to the peoples. It's crazy. Tell me what you think about it. What you think is gonna go down. How you think it's gonna play out, right? For the new intelligence boss that they got. That Rikers Island got. This is what they saying about this dude. What up, what up, what up, what up? What's poppin'? There's a big scandal going on right now. You got a new gang intelligence boss, Rikers Island, right? New York City jail gang guru Matthew Clark crosses huge social divide on his trip from Maine to New York City, where the wife of his old Australia Police Department boss just hired him as the $175,000 a year Department of Corrections intelligence honcho. But check this out. You know, like they be trying to get on dudes, right? They hire people that they know because they be like, it's an inside job. You're trying to give the job to your man. And I get it because if you had somebody that you knew and you was in a big position like that, you would hire your man. I look at it like the same way when gangs on Rikers Island or nations, organizations, what have you, if you got the kitchen locked down, you got that job locked down, it's just common sense. Back in the days, you used to try to leave it to another blood, to another nieta, to another king, and it goes on like that. It's the same thing. They're their own gang. So in that part, I understand it with no hate, because bro, they took the same oath. I don't understand how people keep thinking like it's a big difference, bro. To me, they a gang. Smash that like button. Out, 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 out. If you believe they a gang. Facts. It says the retired police sergeant cut his law enforcement teeth on the main street of Australia. Main home. Main home. To 469 reported assaults in 2018, a fraction of the 12,047 reported inside city jails during fiscal year of 2018, according to Mayor's management report. Now, after all that, we get into the money over here, right? Where this is the part where they saying he was hired out of 40 applicants last month by the correction commissioner, Christina, whatever her name is, Christia, whatever, whose husband served as a new hires boss for years with the Australian Police Department. Clerk left the department after reaching the rank of detective sergeant in 2014. The same year, Detective Lieutenant Keith, that's her husband. Keith is her husband. Retired from the same force. So they retired about, he left, his man left. Now the whole thing is that inside it said the hire was last example of Maine to New York pipeline at the DOC since Mayor de Blasio hired former Commissioner Joseph Puente, whatever the hell his last name was. But you know, I'm bad with pronouncing people's name. I effed his name all up. But y'all know Joseph was the former commissioner, whatever, who previously served as the commissioner of Maine Department of Corrections. And Ponte hired her husband. You feel me? Hired Keith. That's crazy. So they all hiring each other. You heard? Tell me how you feel about that in the comments. And Ponte, if that's the correct pronunciation of his name, I'm glad I'm effing up their names anyway. But that's the way I pronounce it here. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Who cares? But the bottom line is, in 2017, after the Department of Investigation determined he used city vehicles to frequently travel back to his home state, they reported. That's crazy. So, you know, he got, you know, they try to blame him for using city vehicles frequently to travel back home. I don't think that's not. If you work somewhere, you know, and I don't mean to stick up for them, but what's right is right. That he used the car to drive back and forth to his hometown. I would have used the damn car too. Like, come on, like that's, you know what I'm saying? I work for them. I got their vehicle. I'm using that. I mean, but I guess that they wasn't supposed to be using the vehicle, so I guess he got like in trouble for that. That's crazy. But anyway, he's the new gang intelligence boss, guru, whatever they want to call him, for Rikers Island. And supposedly he's about to clean up shop on Rikers Island with the gangs and all that. Bro, listen, they've been trying to do that for years. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to do on Rikers Island. I heard they had a few houses like that where they was putting certain gangs, like all of y'all in one house. You know? And try to make it like to see if it works out, like with everybody in the same gang in one house. We know, you know, like to control them more. That could work both ways. That could be more like of a security risk. Salute. That could be more like of a security risk for the jail because now they not spread it around. Where it's hard for them, you know, they could pop off over there, they could pop up over here. The only thing that the officers got to be running back and forth when that has happened. But it's worse when you got a bunch of dudes in the same group in one house, and they just pound a few officers out real quick and take control. So that's stupid. I'd rather have them split it up. And if you make the poor mistake of putting their ops in that house, the way it has happened, you effed up. Somebody's gonna get rocked really, really bad. I was gonna make a video about it more because like I was reading it off of here and all that, you know, and it was kind of like I'm paying mine at the same token to the comments, but it's cool. Leave in the comments how you feel about that, man, about the way they just hiring each other and all that, and what they saying about them. A lot of people are not agreeing with that. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why he got the job. Out of 40 applicants, you picked him, and she's trying to say like she don't really know him. Yeah, well, her husband knew him, was her husband's friend or what have you, but that she didn't know him. She knew of him through acquaintances, and they were acquaintances, but it wasn't somebody like she knew like that, like hard body. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't really know him like that, like that, like that. That's her right there. You feel me? That's her right there. You see? That's definitely her right there. We blowing it up like that. You heard? I'm on the computer. But I'm about to show you him, the new gang intelligence dude. So when you run into him, you know who you're running into. Yeah, I know what's this. You heard it first here. The news. Rikers Island news. You already know what it is. It's all Rikers Island upstate news, true stories, all that. You heard? That's that famous rock that you don't want to go to. You heard? That you want to stay away from because you're going to be lit. You're going to be on flames. So where's this dude at? We're about to show you this dude. This is him right here. Look at his bozo face. That's the dude right there, the new gang intelligence honcho. You think he could deal with Rikers Island? You think he could fix the gang problem on Rikers Island? Look at these dudes. They're having fun. Beautiful job, So, never do it on nobody because I got family members that are correction officers too. And that's a fact. My nephew's a correction officer. And my neighbors are correction officers. Facts. But this guy right here, you know what's effed up? I'm going to keep it real that when you're a correction officer, I don't know how true it is, if they use that as an excuse, but if it was facts. But I'm pretty sure it's facts. I'm pretty sure that's the way it goes. But one of my mans, he had to move. He had to literally move from where he was at because they were saying that the female that was going to be a correction officer, that's my neighbor, that she couldn't be a correction officer and he'd be living there because he has a criminal history. That's crazy, right? Don't you think? Don't you think that's crazy? I just shut off the computer and got off it and came over here to look at the chat, but people ain't saying that, so I guess there's nobody in the chat. So I'm gonna let you guys go. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody's saying nothing. But leave in the comments how you feel about all that. I don't be playing. If nobody comments, I don't need to be here, bro. That means you good money, right? You gotta comment, hit that like button, smash all that. Yo, you see, look. Told you I was wearing a green shirt with the green hat and all that. You know what I'm saying? Green horn and the Incredible Hulk. You know how that goes. Hey, what up? What up, Roger? Facts. Yeah, bro, they were saying that he couldn't live there, so he had to move. And he a Latin king. Facts. And she's a CEO. But you tell me, if you become a CEO and you blood, king, whatever clique or whatever organization you down with, and your brother's a blood or a king and you a CEO, and you see your brother's clique getting slayed, you gonna let them get slayed, or you gonna think about your brother like, damn, I was raised around this, let me help them. I'm gonna help them if I'm a CEO. It's a fact. So that's what happens on Rikers Island and the regular, and that don't even need to happen like that. The CEOs at Rikers Island, they gang members, bro. Facts. They come from the hood just like us. That's a fact. And they could bring the ones from upstate that they doing that dude because he's of another nationality. It don't matter. Now they bring them down, and guess what? Now we got Aryan Nation dudes as the CEOs. Everybody in the world, bro, out of 10 people, at least 3 or 4 of them are involved, or someone in their family is involved in a gang, nation, or organization. Is a fact. Or they Muslim. You could get 10 black CEOs, and I bet you at least more than 5 of them are Muslim, believe in Allah. So what you gonna think is gonna happen if all our war breaks out with the Muslims, with anything against their own people, against another race, against anything? They're gonna help the Muslims because at the end of the day, they're gonna be looking at him like, yo, bro, don't forget, at the end of the day, you Muslim. So all that's always gonna go on. It goes on right now in Rikers Island and all the jails all over the world. The only thing you don't hardly see it up north because up there, them COs that are from a different nationality, they not with those gangs. They something totally different, but they something and they believe in something. And some of them are Christian and all that. And don't get it twisted. Some Christians have it locked down. They got their own gang, bro. Just because it's like to a God that they praying to. So go into a Catholic church and slap a Catholic and see what happens. They're gonna beat you up in that church. Sometimes church people are the worst. I just had the neighbors here. They keep coming. They go upstairs and they see me smoking and they're like, "Oh, that smoke bothers," and they say something. I've been dying to smack Thundercats out of that man right after he comes out of church. I don't care. Like they be the worst. Like why you gotta say something? Just don't walk out here. Stay home then, because I'm smoking outside. On top of that, not bothering nobody. The only reason why I haven't flipped on him is because then the people in here, will, the old lady's gonna be depressed, crying. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yo, my man that was from the hood hanging out with us, wilding. You can ask anybody in Sunset Park, Chip. He's one of the big sergeants or something in Rikers Island now. And I'm like, Chip, little Chip. He was wild in my hood. But I guess he caught like bullshit cases, like little misdemeanors and all that, or probably got locked up a long time ago. And he caught a real good position in that. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. When dudes talk about it in my hood, I'm like, yo, he was out there wilding, little Chip. Word. I could tell you a million things he did in the hood. Like he was well respected in my hood, in the streets. Facts. Like out there hard. Now he's one of the big lieutenant sergeants, whatever it is, on Rikers Island. He's a white shirt, bro. Facts. On the island. I'm like, how the fuck? I don't know, bro. That's crazy. But it be like that, bro. Dudes, there's a lot of things that dudes do in the hood that never got caught for. As I remember, he really never did like a state bid. He got away with a lot of shit. And now he's a white shirt on the island. Facts. What's up? What's up? What's up about show? I love y'all, man. I'm tired. I just came in to drop off that news real quick. You heard? Keep sharing the videos. Keep liking. I love y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Stay up. My name is Warpath. It's on the lockout.